Hey everybody, this is the Gadget Man with Discovering in Color, and welcome back to another episode. And today what I want to talk about are things that I personally will never take with me backpacking. These are basically those little cool devices that you might see in the store or somebody gives you and you're thinking, wow, this would be great. But in practicality, I'll tell you why I don't take some of those things. So let's get going with the very first item. Okay. The first thing, and I was given this, and most of these things here I was given, one or two of them I bought, but the first thing that I will not take with me on a backpacking trip, even though it seems really cool, I got this little thing right here. It's called a Hatchet FS, which means it's got a hatchet, it's got a fire starter, and it's got some little cool attachments or cool things you can do with it right here. First off, it's heavy. Okay. Second off, it's nice that it has a paracord here, but I don't need a hatchet to carry paracord. The fire starter is nice, a little large for what I need. It does come with a, these little things here, holsters that you put on here that you can carry it with you. But due to the weight, due to the fact that I will never need a hatchet if I'm out backpacking, I will figure out another way to cut wood or something like that, usually with a smaller knife. So this is definitely off the shelf as far as something to take with me backpacking. Okay, the next item that I don't take with me backpacking are these hydration bladders, known as Camelbacks, those type of things. And one of the big reasons I don't take these with me is I don't know how much water I'm drinking throughout the day. It seems like I'm drinking a lot, and then I'll go all day long, roll into camp, and the thing is still halfway full. Well, I like to kind of monitor how much water I'm drinking as I'm going down the trail, especially if the temperature requires a lot of water or whatnot. Using one of these bladders here, it's really impossible to tell just how much water you've drank. Another reason is that these are usually kept inside of your backpack and they're against your body and they tend to warm up as you hike. And I don't like drinking really warm water. So that's another reason. The final reason that I don't like using these is that you can clean these tubes out and you can clean the bladder out, and there's all kind of different contraptions out there that you can use for that. I just don't like having to do that with these because after a while they can get kind of yucky because stuff gets inside of little nooks and crannies and those type of things. So for backpacking, I don't use a hydration bladder. I just use regular water bottles. Okay, the next item I will not take with me backpacking, and this one may seem a little strange, but I don't believe in taking a compass with me. And the reason is mostly I'm on established trails. And if I'm on an established trail, all I really need is a map. It's nice, it doesn't use batteries, it works all the time, it's relatively waterproof, and I can pretty much track where I'm going on this map without having to use a compass. Now, if you're going to be going bushwhacking, you're going to be out in the wilderness where there is no established trail, well then, first off, this type of compass here is probably not the one you want to use, and you also want to get some map and compass skills. You don't want to just grab a map, grab a compass and say, I'm going to hit the great outdoors and go from point A to point B through the bush, because you're probably going to get lost if you don't have the skills required to use this with a map. So once again, map and compass, it's a really cool, handy idea. Seems like everybody should have one, but if you're on an established trail, you don't really need one of these. Okay, next item that I don't bring are these rather large medic packs. This is what's called a hiker medic pack. It seems like a really good idea. It probably has a lot of good stuff in here, but I would rather the things that are on here, and it does have a list of things that are here on the back. I like to put this together on my own, and I'll just use a Ziploc bag, and I won't bring quite this much right here, because once again, if you're hiking an established trail, you're usually not too far away from getting some type of help if you need it. And these, well, they seem like a really good idea. I've been hiking for many years, and I've never had a reason to use this much stuff on a backpacking trip. There's a lot of stuff in here, but there's a lot of things in here that you can take on your own. I mean, it's got lip balm, and it's got some aspirin, and of course it's got Band-Aids and whatnot. I prefer to make my own in a Ziploc bag, and it'd probably be about half the size and half the weight of this, because I don't need everything that's in here. I don't need, like this has paracord inside of it. Well, I'm going to carry paracord separately. It's got a whistle, which is okay, but I have a whistle on my backpack. Things like that, insect repellent. I just don't need to carry an extra pack like this for that type of hiker aid. So this is just me, something that I don't carry. And finally, the last one, and this one is a little bit off the wall. I got this the other day. It came in a packet that I ordered, but this is a minor burn pack. Believe it or not, it came in a package of stuff that said was marked for backpacking use only. And I can see pretty much no real reason for using this right here on the trail. I used camp stoves, those type of things, and it says minor burns, but I've never been burned by a camp stove. I mean, I've touched hot stuff and had, just a little bit of surface abrasion on there. But for the most part, this is the type of thing that I would not bring with me backpacking because I can never see a use for this. It's got burn gel. It's got some Tylenol, which if I have a med kit, I've kind of got that. Burn dressing, fabric bandage. Yeah, I don't foresee ever being in a situation where this is going to help me. Okay, so that's what I'll do, a quick review of things that I don't take with me when I go out backpacking. What you do, please, use your own discretion on what you may or may not need, but just remember that you've got to carry this thing starting in the morning all the way through the evening. So I like to pack as light as I can. You can look up what the essentials that you need for camping, backpacking are. You got your navigation, your sleep system, your tent, all those type of things. That's widely available online. Review those things. Make up your own pack, test it out, see what works for you, and have fun while you're out there in the wilderness. So, hey, that's it. The Gadget Man with Discovering in Color. Thank you very much for watching this episode and the things that I don't like to bring with me on a backpacking trip. Take care. Bye.